The most important parts of the interior of the new Austrian opera, Musiktheater Linz, are made by Lindner, a company that fits out some of the most exclusive interiors around the globe.
Normally we consult the architect in a very early stage, when he starts designing or describing the building and its products before tendering phase, in order to give him a full service. However, in this building we had a public tender, which in my opinion makes it then more important later on, after you win such a submission, to start with a very intensive dialogue with him.
Perfect acoustics is one of the most important qualities in the Musiktheater Linz. More than 200 committed employees of Lindner had developed solutions in this demanding technical aspect of architecture. With its own testing facilities, the company can meet the highest acoustic standards. Properties of the applied materials are combined and balanced to achieve the best sound experience.
I give you a specific example. Here we have the situation of nearby running metro system or a tram running along. That creates a lot of vibration and body sound, etc. So the entire hall of the auditorium has to be fully decoupled from the concrete walls. We talk about a box-in-box principle to isolate the inner shell of such an auditorium fully from the outside surroundings. That is the first element which guarantees you good acoustic. And then further on you have to clad all this material or clad these plasterboard walls with the final surface, and even there you have to pay attention to decouple every fixing point from the shell itself.
D-shaped waved ceiling above the main stage provides all required acoustic characteristics, but also covers very complex technical equipment, electrical cables, microphones, lights and other installations. All of them are acoustically decoupled from the main construction by specially designed hangars. The auditorium has so-called acoustic wall cladding. The surfaces are divided into two elements, those acoustically reflective and those acoustically absorbent. They are combined in a detailed pattern that follows the exact requirements of the acoustic consultant in order to obtain perfect sound environment. To improve the acoustics even further, the steel structure of the balconies was independently decoupled from the stepped floor cladding and the ceilings.
Beside all wooden claddings and ceilings which we can see in the main auditorium, we have also executed these steel tubes, which the architect calls screens. The screens are also lacquered in this golden liquid metal coating. But the speciality is inside the tubes they are fully filled with sand in order to guarantee the acoustic mass which is needed in the hall. We developed then, especially for this project, a certain coating. It's a coating out of finest brass and copper elements, so-called liquid metal, which gives you really the effect of a natural metal and also a kind of patina involved. And that has a very nice effect. If you have artificial light, then you have such a skimmy difference in appearance from copper to gold, and you can create also kind of atmospheres to the different plays or theaters you have on the stage. In the Bruckner Hall, this 3D relief is also underlining this nice shimmy effect of the color, which then gives you incredible depth and atmosphere.
The solution was a relief panel with three-dimensional structure made according to precise calculations. This product of Lindner obtained desirable acoustic performances.
The balustrade looks quite simple if you look at it. But if you take a careful study on it, you will recognize that the whole balcony front is a 3D shaped or free-formed element. So It seems to be relatively regular in the inner area, but outside it slides down and it turns into a 3D geometry. So one of the challenges, of course, was to identify the different panels itself, which is done in a 3D model. From that you get out all the coordinates and dimensions of the panel shape, which you need for the production. With these coordinates we were able then to build molds to form the panels itself and to give them their final geometry. A further challenge is, of course, to develop a substructure and a hanging system which is able to meet the tolerances on site.
Another highlight in the interior of the music theatre is the balcony ceiling. It had to be fireproof, without any composite materials or wood. Lindner used one of its own products, a flat calcium sulfate panel with a wood veneer. The two materials of different physical characteristics regarding temperature, humidity, strength and density, as well as the applied adhesives, required a fair amount of experience and expertise.
We can say, due to our 48 years experience, we have an incredible range of details and solutions in the drawer somewhere, which certainly came from such extraordinary projects. We are always proud to follow the architectural trends, to listen to the architect's demands and to translate his visions into reality. Therefore, it is so important for us to participate on such remarkable projects like the Musiktheater in Linz, to gain and to develop our competence further.